Yo, guys, my name is Simon. I just recently turned 20, and in this special episode, I just want to like kind of talk a little bit about why we started this podcast and who we are specifically, so that you like understand things more and maybe just see, who we really are and why we're doing this podcast. Okay, so to understand kind of the core principle behind this podcast, the like main driving factor, you really have to understand where we're coming from because we went through quite a journey. We haven't always been the people we are now, which is just normal, and also we're like really young, so change is it's common, right? Obviously, but the journey we've lived through, in a sense, is a bit special because back in the day we were what you would usually call like maybe losers, or like not losers, but we were like, you know weird, maybe even a bit creepy. What I mean by that is, I've been like a tall, skinny, weird dude, socially awkward. I was just fucking ugly, ugly as fuck. I'm gonna probably show you some pictures right now. Yeah, I didn't look good at all, and I don't want to say like that has changed that much. I don't look good now. It obviously has changed. I have improved, but I don't want to like say that I'm the most beautiful person on this fucking planet right now. But yeah, social skills basically non-existent. I played video games 24/7 basically. I have in Minecraft alone probably like 3,000 hours plus, and then that's not even accounting for like a lot of other games I've played. And so yeah, really, I've not been in a lot of like social situations. I uh, started partying very late into the game, kind of, and yeah, I was just that awkward kid. I was maybe a pussy, you would say. I don't know. Like, uh, looking back at this guy, I'm really not the same person anymore. I hope, I think. So, yeah, that's my starting point. And I've improved. And this is basically what this channel is about. It's like about improvement and things that like really matter or that are very interesting. And so I've went from like this weird, tall, skinny dude to somebody who started hitting the gym and working out back during the pandemic, actually in 2020, late 2020 around at that time. And I stopped bad habits. I stopped playing video games and I stopped a lot of other shit, which we're gonna talk about in some episodes in the future. I've, gained some social competence. I wouldn't say I'm the most, socially fluid person or whatever. But yeah, I've gained some social competence at least. And then also I've gained some knowledge in like some surface level knowledge, not something like truly deep. But I'm interested in a lot of things, and I've kind of like reached the surface of some of these things. For example, like sports, geopolitics, physics, neuroscience. There's just a lot. Like, I'm interested in so many things. Obviously, there's a lot of shit I'm not interested in. Like, you possibly can't excite me for chemistry. I fucking hate that shit. But yeah, besides some of those things, I'm interested in a lot of stuff. And so yeah, I think the our world is just insane. It's so interesting. Other people are so fucking interesting, which is also a reason for this podcast. I hope to like meet new people, meet very interesting people, and talk to them, gain like new perspectives on life and all of that. Because like right now, I'm trying to like just figure out life. Like, I recently turned 20. I don't know a lot about life. I don't know a lot about basically anything. And yeah, through this podcast, I just try to be a more wise man, so to speak, right? So yeah, that's that. I started developing some skills, learning. Like, learning is a skill, by the way. Fuck that. I learned how to learn so efficient that for like big tests in school back then, like I graduated like last year. No, I graduated this year. No, fuck. I graduated last year. Obviously, it's January. It's fucking January. I graduated last year, and I got like the second best overall grade you could possibly achieve, um, with basically no effort. Like, I for big tests I like learned 30 minutes or less. Like, literally, if you pay attention during class and you learn to fucking learn, you're you smoke school. I'm like literally, I'm not the most intelligent guy. And I fucking was able to do that. And people I told to do the stuff I was doing also improved significantly. So yeah, that's that little rant right here. But yeah, also like video editing, some business related stuff. All of that kind of stuff. I started a business, gained some muscle, some size. I started at like 68 kilograms for like a dude that's like 190 centimeters, which is like 6'2", in freedom units. That's skinny as fuck. My arms were skinny as fuck. And yeah, right now I'm approaching the 100 kg mark, which is pretty good. I'm a bit fat right now, but not too fat. You can still see like abs and all of that. So like, yeah, I've gained quite some muscle and also some strength, obviously. And yeah, so that's that. I also look a bit better than before. I hope. You're gonna be the judge of that. I'm gonna just put in some pictures right here, but yeah, that's that. And I learned some things that are just going to make you more attractive. And yeah, for example, like learning how to dress and all of that stuff. And yeah, just gain knowledge everywhere to make life a more pleasurable experience. And I just kind of want to talk about that. Maybe, my hope for this podcast really is that from my journey and from Finn's journey especially, you're gonna be inspired, maybe motivated, maybe. And the main thing is maybe you can like take some things with you, like some tips or whatever, like things that ultimately maybe change your life in a way. That would be awesome to make people's lives better. But also, I personally want to become better, a better man, which is also a big reason for this podcast. I want to talk with people that are smarter than me and that can like educate me on things, give me a different perspective, different outlook on life maybe. And also you guys, like literally the person sitting in front of the screen right now, you can like write in the comments some intelligent stuff, and I'm gonna try my best to like really understand what you're saying and maybe implement it if it's really smart. So yeah, I just hope to become a better person with this podcast, and maybe even make other people a better person, which would personally fulfill me a lot. And so yeah, I think that's a win-win situation, honestly. So yeah, this is why we're doing this. And if you wanna continue with us on this journey or like tune in here and there, you're welcome always. You're also welcome to, as I said, leave a comment, criticize the fuck out of us. Like maybe stay a bit polite or whatever. Don't just degrade us, it should be reasonable critique. But yeah, always critique us. Really just give us your thoughts, and it's gonna be great. I'm kind of hyped. And yeah, great things awaiting. Can you even say it? I don't care. I don't know. Whatever. Gonna see you guys hopefully in the next episode. Have a great day. Have a productive day. Stay disciplined. And yeah, smoke your fucking goals. Let's fucking go.